When you did research for this, did it kind of improve your impression of the entertainment journalist?
Yes, in some ways. In other ways, I thought, these people are nuts. I don't know why they do this. It's crazy.
It is a crazy...
It's a crazy, crazy business.
Did you learn, like, what did you learn about this business that you find crazy?
Well, just the hours alone. I mean, you're up at like 3 o'clock in the morning. It blows my mind, and just the amount of work that goes into it, you know, and I mean, it makes sense when you really think about it. News is always happening, and you have to be #1 and on top of it and getting the story first, but oh man, what a life, what a whirlwind. But I would beg to differ.
I would say that there is a level of insanity in an actor too, to a certain extent.
You'd say we're insane?
I've never
heard that before.
the craziness that is involved in it, but there has to be some kind. It's that kind of dedication that allows you. It's almost blind dedication, hence insanity.
Right. Yes.
Insanity, blind dedication.
Yeah, they do go
tomato kind of.
Yeah.
But you know, when you research something like that, did you ever think maybe I could be a person like that? You know, if you weren't Rachel McAdams, would you ever be Rachel McAdams' producer? Or like, do you have it in you to kind of, no? Really?
No.
Why?
No. Okay, I'll tell you why. Primarily because I have a problem with time. I'm not good at time in general. And you have to be, like, it's down to the second. You know, like if you're running that show, and if you get off by a second, it's like crazy in there. Suddenly I was back, you know, in the control room on one show, and they got a little bit behind, and just suddenly the place went mental. I thought, oh no. As a girl that's always late, this is not the job for me.
There's a scene in this film that I was giggling a lot when you're in the elevator and you meet Harrison Ford's character for the first time, and it's one of those. I've done it myself, so I'm just wondering, like, was that an interesting first meet with Harrison, or have you ever done it in you know, to somebody else that you're like, and then in this film you did that, you know?
Yes. I had to bite my tongue the whole time with Harrison to not say, I wore out the tape of Raiders of the Lost Ark, I just love you so much. Yeah, I had to rein it in. So in that scene, I kind of got to let it out.
You got to live it. You lived that
way.
moment. Nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome. To be in a film like this, which is, you know, these comedies are it can be played very broad to the point of almost farcical, but yet the director kind of managed to rein it in. How do you, as an actor, kind of like make sure that you're not doing something that's like, you know. Yeah. Tell me, what's your secret?
I was worried about that. I was worried about that a little bit with this, and I thought, oh, I don't know. And I think it's better to go too far, and then you can pull back. I mean, that's what people always say, and I think it's really true. And when you have a great director like Roger, you can rely on him to say, like, maybe not so much that way. But he always does it in such a positive, you know, encouraging way. But yeah, and I think you just have to be truthful. I think, like, people find themselves in crazy situations all the time, in these wild jobs that are really intense, and you have really intense reactions to them. And there's an honesty to that.